YouTube, what's going on? It's your man, More Modifications. That's More Mods for short. About to go ahead and jump inside of this video. About to tell you the 5 things that I hate about this C7 Corvette. Let's go. So the biggest gripe that I actually have about this car, the #1 thing, is the brake dust this thing creates. Go ahead and show you. So from a distance, you wouldn't actually know, but the wheels should be a gloss black and not this. So the actual buildup this thing creates is incredible. I actually washed this car probably about 3 days ago, and you can just see the difference from just me driving on the weekends, probably no more than about 25 miles or so, just around town. #2 is the infotainment system. There's just a slight delay every time you hit a button on the menu screen. I'm pretty sure maybe Chevy can actually fix that with a software update, but that update needs to come out soon. So as I was mentioning, I'm just gonna go to the home screen here. Settings. If I actually wanted to scroll down, I touch on this, nothing comes up. You gotta hit it a couple times. This looks weird when I'm trying to actually do this behind the camera, but well, sometimes you actually have to push super hard for this thing to actually go. Like I'm trying to go back right now and it's not doing anything. Cancel's not doing anything. Go back. Okay, that worked that time. Let's go to settings. Okay. Let's go to time and date. Nothing. Okay. I don't want to go back to this. I want to go back. But anyway, you get the point, man. It's just a slight delay as I was mentioning. Let's go ahead and jump into #3. So #3 is not an actual gripe with the vehicle. It's just a personal preference of mine. I would prefer if there was an option to actually do power mirrors on the side. So if I'm pulling in a parking lot, or if I'm going inside of my garage, I can actually just hit a button instead of getting outside of the car, going on the passenger side, moving the mirrors in, grabbing the ones on the driver's side, moving the mirrors in to a certain position to actually get where I'm going, or for no one to actually hit them and knock them off. So when I pull it up in the parking lot where there's tight spaces, so I'll actually just kind of reach my hand out of the door like this, grab the mirror, move it in. I have to get outside of the car and just do the passenger side the same way. It's not that big of a deal, but wish I had that button. Alright guys, so #4 is the blind spot on this car once you're inside of the car and actually driving. I can't really demonstrate what it actually looks like from a driver's perspective, unless I had like a GoPro head mount or something like that, but I don't. So this is the best I can do right now. You guys see where my head is at, and me just doing like this, obviously I can see what's out on the side mirror, but anything outside of that, if I'm actually merged on the traffic like I am right now, I actually have to lean forward and actually look over my shoulder just to see if there's any cars on the side of me. Obviously if I was a smaller person, the seat would be pushed forward a lot more than what it is currently, and then I can see a little bit better. But as of right now, me being 6'2", around 240-ish, it's not the best, but what do you expect? It's a Corvette. And last but not least, #5 would actually have to be the paddle shifter. So there's a slight lag, the same as the infotainment system. Every time you actually click one of the paddle shifters, whether you're upshifting or downshifting in manual on the automatic, there's a slight delay, probably about a second and a half, 2 seconds at the most, until it actually clicks inside of the next gear. I'm about to show you guys once this light turns green. Placing the car in manual mode right now. Alright guys, here we go. Getting up to speed right now. I'm in first gear. Click, and now it shifts. About to hit it up in third. Click, and now it shifts. So as I was mentioning, just a slight delay. Probably, it's no more than 2 seconds, but however, it's still irritating. It's 2017. There's better technology out there to where the paddle shifter can be more responsive than what it actually is currently. But however, I use it not too often. With that being said, I don't actually use the paddle shifters that often. I actually use it here and there just because I like the way the sound the exhaust makes when I actually downshift. that deep gargle like a V8 should. It's the only reason why I use it. I don't actually, you know, go track days or anything like that as of right now, but yeah, you can kind of see me looking over my shoulder right now, just because, as I was mentioning, that blind spot is not only on the driver's side, but it's on the passenger side as well. But what are you going to do? So going into purchasing this car, I actually knew about most of the things that I didn't actually like about the actual car itself. Just a few things like the brake dust, and then the infotainment system, the lag that it actually has, the delay that I was mentioning earlier, is the only two things that I didn't actually know before I purchased the vehicle. However, this video was done entertainment wise, so it's nothing that, you know, I would have not purchased the vehicle had I known in the beginning. I'm gonna, on the next video, show you guys or tell you guys the 5 things that I actually love about this car, the reason why I bought this car. And if you guys have any questions, definitely leave it in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe to the video, definitely watch it 1,000 times just so I can get that monetization like everybody else on YouTube. Got to get paid. You already know what it is. More modifications, more mods for short. I'm out.